How's it going? I'm Jared Gillis. Welcome to another All About RVs. Today, we're going to be looking at a piece of gear that I completely missed for new gear of 2026. The Tow Pro Link just came out and I had it on my list, but completely forgot to talk about it. So we're going to add it to the list, take a look at it and see if it can live up to its claims. It's supposed to be really easy to install, give you more control over braking while normal towing, off-road, and for grades. It says it has the ability to stop, sway, and it's supposed to be an overall upgrade for the brake controller while towing. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So now to start off, let's look at the highlights so we know what we're testing and what we can expect. So with this brake controller, it's supposed to be plug and play ready. We're not supposed to splice any wires. We literally plug this in, mount this underneath, and then plug this into USB. We don't have any wires to splice or wires to run. It's supposed to be a pretty simple setup. So we'll test that. Then we go through a quick calibration, and then we have multiple settings in how we want the brake controller to work. So there's supposed to be everyday towing, and it's also supposed to give you proportional braking. It's supposed to be smoother so it's not jerky at slower speeds, but still give you the proper power when you need to hit the brakes. Whether you're going off-road, you're going on grades, mud, or just your conventional towing. So different settings for the scenarios. And it also has sway stop. So you just press a button quickly and it's supposed to apply the brakes without locking them up to bring the trailer back into line. So that will be interesting. The other interesting thing is you can test the lights on your trailer straight from your phone, which could be helpful. And the system's not supposed to be bulky. But let's see how this installs, see how easy it is to plug and play. Now, I should mention that this is not sponsored by REDARC. This is sold on eTrailer, which is a sponsor of this channel. And they have a ton of gear for RVing, but they really excel in just about anything for towing. So if this brake controller is not up your alley or what you're looking for, they have a huge selection and good customer service to be able to help you find whatever's going to suit you and your needs. But as far as this brake controller, the install is pretty easy. The two ends just do plug together, and the module has adhesive on the back so you can stick it to the frame and then have metal zip ties to make sure that it's not going to come off. Then you can zip tie everything tight so nothing's rattling around underneath there. But as far as the main unit, it's pretty easy to install. So now we just have the interior portion and the remote just plugs in by USB. So it's pretty simple. There is an app for this that you can control it, but you don't necessarily need the app. Everything's able to be done and already paired with the unit back there to be able to work. So that's kind of nice because I know some people don't like apps. Some people like the control of the app. So you kind of have an option either way. They also have tape on the back where you can just mount this wherever you wanted to. I had a little magnet that I wanted to put this on so that way I can just have it in a real easy, stable location. Gave me a flat area to be able to work off of. So that's kind of nice. So now I am going to pull up the app, see if it gives me any information on the calibration, because I believe you just drive for a little bit and it calibrates itself. As it's calibrating, I noticed that it's a certain color on the app, the remote, and it has a CarPlay app as well. And once it's done calibrating, it switches over to blue, which is the everyday proportional mode. So in order to change the modes, you have to be stopped. You put your foot on the brake, you press and hold the positive and minus, and then it switches over to the other mode. So now you can see that we're in the manual override. So we can set our braking. You have more control over that, especially for off-road. But the majority of everything we're going to be doing with our fifth wheel is going to be in the everyday proportional mode. Now, I did also want to try the sway stop. Not that we've had sway with our fifth wheel. I've never had a situation where I felt like I needed to reach down and pull the brakes so that we can get the trailer back in line. But I wanted to see what it does. So pressing the button, you can definitely feel the brakes engage on the fifth wheel. And because we weren't swaying, they immediately released. But supposedly when you press the button, you just have to momentarily press it and it's going to apply those brakes until the trailer gets back in line. So not something that you need to sit there and hold. So kind of an interesting idea there. Now, something that I didn't do beforehand that I should have done before is to test the lights in the back, because this has that function. So being able to just press a button, see the brake lights engage in the back, that you know that those are working. Now, it doesn't have the ability to be able to do turn signals, which would be kind of nice, where you could just do it all in one app so that you can see it working from there, but you can walk back and forth, turn on the turn signals, the hazards, whatever, and see those engage. So it would be nice to have that in the app, but it's also nice to be able to check out the brakes without having to have somebody press the brakes and somebody in the back to check that out. So you can do that all on your own. Now, something that wasn't in our highlights that somewhat surprised me is just how well balanced the actual brake controller was. So inside our truck, we have a built-in brake controller and you have the ability to adjust the gain. You don't really have a boost function in there. You do have light and heavy duty. And the problem that I've had in the past is I really haven't found a good balance. When you go into an RV park and you're at slow speeds, it feels like the brakes will grab, kind of be touchy. So it's been this balance of making sure I have enough brakes on the highway, but not being touchy when you're going through RV parks. And this surprisingly was very smooth. I felt like I had enough brakes on the highway and it was smoother when I was slowing down and they weren't really grabbing and being touchy. I was pleasantly surprised. Overall, I think they're fitting the niche of somebody that wants more control over their brake controller, especially for somebody that wants to go off-road and doesn't want to have a whole lot into setup. And then you have smart features that go with it, so you can use the app on your phone, but you're not locked into using an app on your phone to use it. You have the remote inside, so you don't tie up your phone or rely on your phone while towing. So I'm gonna leave a link down in the description to this and to eTrailer, because if you're looking for a brake controller, this is a great option. And if this doesn't fit what you're looking for, eTrailer has a huge selection, like I mentioned, and they can help you dial into it exactly what you're looking for. If it's out there and exists for a brake controller, they're gonna help you get pointed in the right direction and find what fits you. So I think that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope that it helped you out in some way, seeing new gear that's available to RVers that can really help us out. So as always, if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will. See you next video. Take care.